Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I guess these are maybe just some knockoff Takis? We'll find out together, but we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work. I found some shit to review for you. That is kind of the case, except that this wasn't today. I actually got these a few days back, last week, in fact. I went over there, got off of work, and, I pulled a 12-hour shift. I was wiped the hell out. I knew that I wanted to go over there and stop off and grab something to drink on the way home. And there's this little Shell station that's, not too far from where I work. A lot of times I like to go there to get, refreshments and stuff, because they have, some good things there. And, I'm looking around, seeing what they have available, and if there's anything new or interesting I can pick up, maybe do a review. And I turned a corner, and they had a little box full of these things, and I was like, all right, sure. What is it? What am I doing here, folks? Boom, it's this! Yes, they're Chipoys, original flavor, salted rolled tortilla chip. Yes, that to me looks like just, again, it's like knockoff Takis, basically. Which, by the way, I reviewed some Takis on the channel. If you look up Brandon Sampler Platter Takis, you'll come up with maybe 4 videos, something like that. So I figured, what the hell, we'll do some of these. Make some noise with us on social. I doubt that I will. I won't say I won't, but I doubt it. But anyway, let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like this. A little bit of thing, a little Yeah, man, sure. I'm guessing these are just lime and salt flavor. I was trying to see if they have other flavors. In fact, I'm going to review one after this, but this was their original flavor. So, original flavor. We'll start there. It's typically good to be original. Wow, those are some anemic-looking Taki ripoffs. I mean, you look at a Taki and it's just it's like a vibrant neon color that offends the entire, light spectrum. No actual light can pass through it because it just radiates its own energy. And then there's that. It looks a little bit sad, doesn't it? Oh no, please don't eat me. And it's like, I don't know that I want to. You look a little sad. So does that mean that you won't eat me? No, I'm still going to eat you because I'm a fat guy, but, plus review. Wow, these are weak. I mean, I was kind of joking a little bit about the knockoff Takis thing. I mean, yeah, but I was like, hey, it's a rolled tortilla thing. I don't think Takis has the fucking trademark on that. They might, I don't know. But, boy, oh boy, are those those are real weak. I was worried that the lime flavor might be too potent because, I like lime in certain things, but I usually don't like it very much on, snacks. I love it in drinks and stuff, but I didn't have to worry about that. There is a hint of lime. These are, almost, Takis that just didn't go through the full processing. Proto-Takis, basically. I mean, okay, let's try to focus on the good. I like the tortilla taste, and I like that you can taste the tortilla. With Takis, all you're tasting is whatever the fuck they flavor it with. They do not taste like tortillas anymore. There's just so much flavor. These, it's kind of the opposite. You get a lot of flavor from the tortilla, which is nice, and then there's a very light sort of salted lime flavor. I mean, the lime flavor is just barely there. It's like it's less a lime flavor and more just kind of like a light citrus flavor. Mostly it's just salted tortilla. And it does taste fine for what it is. Like, it tastes like at least somewhat okay tortilla chips. Like, and I do emphasize the somewhat. Like, yeah, they're not that good. Like, they're not horrible. They're not actively bad, but it's like, even if I take away the Takis association, if I just take them at what they are, fine. They do have some flavor, but again, it's mostly just tortilla chip flavor, which tortilla chips are good, to be fair, but typically you want to pair them with some salsa or, maybe some guacamole, something to, liven them up. With these, this has not been livened up to a significant degree. Yeah, okay. These sure do exist. The salted aspect is kind of nice. It gives them a little something. But yeah, these are just really weak. And I say that as somebody who's not even like a huge Takis guy. I like some of their flavors, but oftentimes I find them to be too amped up with the flavor. With these, it's kind of the opposite. Somewhere between these and Takis, there's the perfect, like, rolled tortilla snack for Brandon Wenzel. But it's definitely not these. Maybe the other one will be better. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? No and no. I wouldn't say they're outright bad or anything like that, but and then on top of that, I think I paid $1.50 for these. This isn't a big bag, and I could let that slide for $1.50 if the flavor delivered, but the flavor does absolutely not deliver, so that's way, way too much to be paying for a bag that size of some not particularly tasty Takis knockoffs, So for me personally, I absolutely wouldn't get these again because while I don't find them detestable or even actively bad, they're not that tasty and they're just kind of very there. I don't know what circumstance you would get these in, but that's got to be a sad time for you. I'm sorry. If I'm recommending them, there's no way I'd recommend these. Get yourself some Takis. I mean, I guess if I'm trying to cover all my bases, if you just kind of like tortilla chip flavor, I guess, again, they're not horrid or anything, they're not making me gag or anything like that, but then it's just get tortilla chips, and season them how you want, versus these sad little things. So, yeah, I don't think they're not very good in my opinion. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there yourselves a truly, if I keep looking over there, it's because there's a bee flying around tastic rest of my life, or rest of your lives. Because I went over there and I mowed the side of my my fence to get rid of the stuff that they were pollinating, but there's still a few stragglers, and yeah. But anyway, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I mean, what's your personal... Okay, here's what I'm going to toss out to you. Do you go over there and make any, tortilla-based snacks of any type? Whether it's a plate of nachos or, do you make them fresh yourself? That kind of thing. I'd be really interested to sort of hear your experiences, the things you like to do with them and stuff. Because, I'm a super white guy from the suburbs, right? I'm fucking basic. I barely cook for myself as is. Now you're talking about making, fresh tortillas and shit. doesn't nobody need Brandon Wenzel to be making tortillas. Somehow, some way, I will end up causing an international incident. But I do appreciate them, and like when I have like friends and family and stuff like that, who actually do the fucking thing, I will certainly indulge. But I'd be interested to hear what you have to say, and again, like personal favorite dishes and stuff like that. Maybe favorite salsas. Bye.